Okay, so when you see a title like this, you might think it's just clickbait. But I'm telling you, this is a real claim, and it's backed by some pretty fascinating findings that could totally change how you and I think about our heart health.
I mean, listen to that. A surgeon is saying there's a single, motionless exercise that's better for your blood pressure than running. It flies in the face of everything we've been told for decades about getting our heart rate up, right?
And yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? We've always thought a healthy heart means pounding the pavement, swimming laps, getting sweaty. So how could doing, well, essentially nothing be better?
So what we've got here is a classic showdown. In one corner, you have high-impact cardio like running, the reigning champ, the gold standard for keeping your heart in shape. And in the other corner, we have this mysterious motionless exercise, a totally unexpected new challenger. So where did this idea even come from?
Well, the story takes us all the way to Okinawa, Japan. You've probably heard of it. It's one of the world's blue zones. These amazing places where people live exceptionally long and healthy lives. And when scientists started looking into their daily habits, they found something they really didn't expect.
Turns out, the secret wasn't about running marathons. These Japanese centenarians weren't logging miles and miles. A huge part of their physical fitness actually came from holding static positions. That's it, just holding.
And this practice has a name, isometric holds. It's actually super simple. All you do is contract a muscle, or a whole group of them, and you just hold it still. The joint doesn't move. If you've ever held a plank or done a wall sit until your legs felt like they were on fire, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've done isometrics.
Okay, so we followed the trail from this wild claim all the way to an Okinawan secret. But now let's get to the good stuff, the science. Because, it's one thing for it to be an old tradition, but it's another thing entirely for it to stand up to actual scientific research.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. It's not enough to just say it works. We need to know how well it works. Are we talking about a tiny little improvement, or is this a real game changer?
Well, a major study broke it all down, and the results were crystal clear. When they compared different exercises, yeah, traditional aerobics like running definitely helped lower blood pressure. But the isometric holds, they did it better. And not just a little better, significantly better.
And here is the magic number, 9 points. On average, people doing isometric exercises saw their blood pressure drop by almost 9 points. So how does this even work? Well, when you hold that muscle contraction, you're temporarily squeezing the blood vessels. Then, when you release, whoosh, blood rushes back in. Over time, this squeeze and release process is thought to make your blood vessels more flexible and elastic, which helps lower your overall pressure. A 9-point drop is a really big deal.
All right, we've covered the what and the why. So now, let's get down to the how. What is this one specific motionless exercise that can give you these amazing results?
It's the good old wall sit. And the absolute best part is that you don't need any fancy equipment, you don't need a gym membership, and it takes hardly any time at all. It is literally as simple as it sounds. Here's all you do. Find a wall, put your back flat against it, and just slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, like you're sitting in a chair that isn't there. The goal is to hold this for a total of 8 minutes a session. A great way to start is with 4 sets of 2-minute holds with a little rest in between. And hey, if that's too much at first, no worries. Just do what you can and build up from there. Now, super important, breathe. Breathe steadily the entire time. The name breath hold on the slide is a bit of a misnomer that you see sometimes. You should never, ever hold your breath while doing this. But wait, there's more. The story doesn't just stop with blood pressure. As researchers dug a little deeper into the benefits of this simple exercise, they uncovered another really powerful advantage.
So, take a look at this number, 63%. What on earth could a motionless exercise possibly reduce by that much?
That's the potential drop in your risk of falling. Think about it. By strengthening those big muscles in your legs and your core, the very ones that keep you upright and steady, the wall sit can dramatically improve your balance. This is a massive benefit for all of us, but especially as we get older.
So, let's wrap this all up. The big takeaway here is that for lowering blood pressure, studies are showing that simple isometric exercises like the wall sit can actually be more effective than running. All it takes is you and a wall. And on top of the heart benefits, it makes your muscles stronger, which can seriously reduce your risk of a fall.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. If something as ridiculously simple as leaning against a wall can be this powerful, what other incredible, simple secrets to our health and longevity are just hiding in plain sight, waiting for us to notice them?